Hello students, it is class 9. Today we have to start our new topic, means new chapter, and the name of your chapter is matter around us pure? So today we have to discuss about all the type of matter which are present in our surrounding. We have to see is it pure or impure. Okay, listen. Matter is of two types. We can say one is pure and second is impure. What are pure substances and what are impure substances? Today we have to see. Means matter is of two types, in which one is called pure substance and other is called impure substance. Those substances which are made of same type of particles are called pure substance, and those substances which are made of more than one type, means two or more than two types of particles, are called impure substances. Okay, once again just I am going to say what is pure substance. The substance which is made of same type of particles are called or is called pure substance, but the substance which is made of many types of particles or two or more than two types of particles is called impure substance. Now once again just we will see about pure substance. You can define pure substance in this way also, means we have to keep atom or molecule at the place of particle. Means the main definition of pure substance is those substances which are made of same type of particles are called pure substance. Now you can define it in this way: those substances which are made of same type of atoms or same type of molecules are called pure substance. Okay. Now if the substance is made of same type of atoms, then they are called elements, and if the substances are made of same types of molecules, then they are called compound. Means we can say pure substance is of two types, in which one is called element and second is called compound. What are elements? Those pure substances which are made of same type of atoms are called elements, whereas water compounds, those substances or those pure substances which are made of same type of molecules are compounds. So in this way we are seeing here matter is of two types, in which one is called pure substance and other is called impure substance. Again, pure substance is also of two types, in which one is called element and second is called compound. Okay, whereas impure substances, we will define impure substance, those substances which are made of two or more than two types of atoms or particles which are not chemically combined are called mixture. Okay, or are called impure substance. Means mixture is the example of impure substance, whereas atom and molecules are the example of pure substance. Now we will discuss about element. Element is of three types, in which one is called metal, second is called non-metal, and third is called metalloid. Okay, now we will see about metal, non-metal and metalloid. Metal metals are the example of element, non-metals are also the example of element, and metalloids are also the example of element. So we are seeing here element is of three types: metal, non-metal and metalloid. Now we will discuss about metal, after that non-metal, and after that metalloid. So we have to see here about some chemical properties of metal. Okay, first of all, metals are malleable. It means when they are hammering or on hammering, they convert into thin sheet or in the form of thin sheet. What is the meaning of malleable? Means when they are hammering, means on hammering they get converted in the form of thin sheet. So we can say metals are malleable. Next, metals are ductile. It means metals can be drawn in the form of a thin wire. Third, generally metals are present in the form of two physical state only, in which one is called solid and second is called liquid. Generally metals are present in the form of solid, but only one metal, that is called mercury, is present in the form of liquid form. Why? Why mercury is present in the form of liquid? Other metals like aluminium, iron, etc. are present in the form of solid, but mercury is present in the form of liquid. Why? Because its melting point is less than the room temperature, so it is present in the form of liquid state. Okay, but no metals which is present in the form of gaseous state in the nature. Okay, so we are seeing here metals are present only in the form of two physical state, in which one is solid and second is liquid. Now we will discuss something more. Next point about metal. Metals are generally hard, like iron, aluminium, copper, etc. are very hard. But some metals are so soft that they can be cut with the help of the knife. For example, sodium, potassium are very soft. They can be cut with the help of the knife. Next point. Metals have high melting and boiling point, but some metals like sodium, potassium have very low melting point. And you should know, cesium is a special type of metal, because when it is kept on pan, then it starts melting. Why? Because its melting point is less than the temperature of our body. What is the temperature of our body? 37 degrees centigrade or 98.6 degree Fahrenheit. So since the melting point of cesium is less than the temperature of our body, so when it is kept on the pan, then it starts melting. Okay. Next, metals are sonorous. What is the meaning of sonorous? Means when they are struck, then a ringing sound is produced. Okay. Next point, metals are lustrous. Means they have shining surfaces. Metals have high tensile strength. Means they have high lifting capacity. Metals have high density. So these are the different physical characteristics or physical properties of metals. Just we have seen. After that, now we will discuss about non-metal, about some physical properties of non-metal. Non-metals are not malleable, means they are brittle. When they are hammered, then they start to breaking. They break, means they are brittle. Metals are not ductile, means they cannot be drawn in the form of thin wire. Next, metals are present in the form of all the three physical states, means solid, liquid and gas. After that, just we will see, metals are generally soft, but diamond is the exception. It is the hardest known substance present in the world. After that, metals have low melting and boiling point, but diamond and graphite are the exception because they have high melting point, about 3600 degrees centigrade. Okay. Now we'll see. Non-metals are not lustrous, means they have no shining surfaces, but iodine and graphite are the exception because they have shining surfaces. Okay. Non-metals are not lustrous, means when they are struck, a ringing sound is not produced. Non-metals have low tensile strength, means they have less lifting capacity. Non-metals have low density in comparison to the metal. So we are seeing here, these are the various types of physical properties of non-metal. Now we will discuss about metalloid. Metalloid are also known as semi-metals, means they bear some characteristics of metal and some characteristics of non-metal. Means those elements which bear the characteristics of both metal and non-metal are called metalloid. There are 7 metalloids, in which some are boron, germanium, etc. So in this way, just we have seen matter is of two types, which one is called pure substance, second is called impure substance. Next again, pure substance is of two types, in which one is called element and second is called compound, whereas impure substances is of single type, that is called mixture, and element is of 3 types, metal, non-metal and metalloid. So it is enough for today, and in next class just we will discuss ahead. Thank you.